One, we need that. Now is it live? There's gonna be latency. All right, so it hears me and it sees me. Oh, Tim's here. Hey, Tim. How you doing? Sorry. Listen to myself just checking out audio. Just wanted to play around with this real quick and just see who's on. Greg's on too. Tim, Greg, good to see you. Thanks for checking in. Like I said, this was just going to be a brief one. I mean, cool sitting here chatting with you if you want to hang out and chat for a little while. Just really been messing around and getting the food boat kind of figured out. What I have is, oh, shoot, camera goes in and out when I move it like that, so I got to be careful. I've got the recovering from surgery. Oh, geez. Hope, what kind of surgery was it, Tim? Hope it wasn't anything too intrusive. So we've got the Cam Link, because one of the issues I was having when I filmed the streams earlier this year with y'all was I wasn't able to get the video out, and as y'all know, like the signal was a little shitty and a little spotty. So now that I have this set up this way, I have this SSD card here. So it should be recording to the disk. It doesn't want to focus. There we go. Should be recording to the disk. And it doesn't say on air, but it is recording as far as I can tell. I don't know why it's only saying my stream here is only saying there's one in stream, but Greg, you're here. Tim, you're here. I've got really fun plans in the works for July. I've got a couple different chefs lined up, but I wanted to get this sorted, and the other thing I wanted to get sorted was internet. So I did order today Starlink. So the boat should have a really good internet connection, because that's been a lot of the issue with this has been just me getting throttled. As you remember, I used the Wii booster with the phone and all that, and I went ahead. Ooh, geez. Well, sorry to hear that. They did get it all. Good thing, Tim. But yeah, I kicked the Wii booster to the curb. Got the Starlink set up. Well, on order, it's coming in. I'll get that set up for July, and then I'll get. Now that I know I can do this to an SSD card, it'll allow me to actually record and then also share with you on a live stream. So when I get done with this, I'm going to pull that SSD card and see if it's 1080p or 4K. I don't know what it's storing that in, but it should allow me then to do what my original plan was, to edit this stuff back down for you, not into short form content, but into a longer edited video, as opposed to the whole live stream that we were doing before. So it's taken me a lot to get this sorted out. Just I was on the road a lot too with work. We had I was at the plant for 2 weeks, and then I had a mini food show in Greenville, South Carolina. Came out with a couple new items at work. Poogan's downtown Charleston. They have several concepts. They have the Poogan Smokehouse, the Poogan's Kitchen, and they have Poogan's Porch. So they have their catering division, they have the smokehouse division, and then they got like 4 like breakfast style joints. So they buy like 200 pounds of breakfast sausage off of me, 80 pounds of andouille, and they were buying that pork strami that y'all saw me doing with Alfred last June, I think it was. That pork strami that I brought down, they were buying that. The culinary director loved it, but the staff couldn't get behind it. And as y'all know, if the staff don't get behind it, it's not moving when it gets out to the to the tables. So I've got a new item that we put out. It's called it was our Southern Smoked, which was like my favorite sausage. Now it's going to be the Southern Classic because we're going to send it in smokehouse ready. So we got that rolled out, changed over the Irish Banger from a 4 ounce to a 2 ounce. I don't know if you remember, the two of y'all definitely remember doing that with Haig out on the boat back in March when I did the bangers and mash. So we came out with a 2 ounce version of it, and Cisco went ahead and ordered 1,400 pounds of it the other day. So we've been doing a lot of cool things, been busy with all of that, and some more news to come on all of that as well. Got the pork roll item that I did with Chef Chris with Brunch It in the Face Reckless Breakfast. The pork roll should be rolling out soon too, so it's just been busy. But yeah, so I've got this figured out, and like I said, I've got it where I can record to this SSD card and then also share with you on there, which to me is huge because I can get back to live streaming, and I've got several chefs lined up again for July. I've got I don't know, you can Google him, Brett McKee. Brett McKee opened up Oak Steakhouse in Charleston and opened up Oku. He's been in the industry for 40 years. He's got tons of awards, been in the Condé Nast, been in Bon Appetit and all that stuff. He's got a book coming out, so he'll talk about that on the show in July. We've got, who else do I got? I've got Fred Newville. If you look him up, he opened up Wild Olive, and he also opened up Fat Hen. He was on Chopped. I can't remember what season or episode. I'll put that in the community chat when it gets closer. But I got him. I've got Josh Shea, who I've had before with the River Dogs. I confirmed him, so he's going to come out. I've got Michael Lotz. Michael's been more of the marketing side of food and bev. He's worked a lot with a bunch of different restaurants here in town. But Michael is right now helping with Callie's Hot Biscuits. I don't know if you've seen him anywhere where y'all are at, but Michael's going to come out. I can't even remember. Let me see if I can go through some of the list of confirmed. Brian and his team from Daddy's, who y'all have seen, he's going to come back out. A buddy of mine, Rhett Infinger, we'll take the barge to his dock one day. We're going to do some tuna with him. He's been a long time in the boating industry. My buddy Colin, I had him out, and then y'all didn't get to see the episode that I had him out with. It was what was that? That was when I cooked the pork chop over the hoe cake waffles. The audio was actually completely void from that. Tim, Greg, it's great seeing y'all. Thanks again. I'm happy to be back and hopefully getting this stuff rolling out to you. Like I said, I got a lot of people lined up. My buddy Mikey Abel with Hadrils. It's one of the bait and tackle shops in town. He's got two of them. I used to fish bluefin tuna with him up in Moorhead. Great guy, knows a lot about the fishing world. When I asked him to be on the channel, he's like, dude, I can barely make a sandwich. So that one might be an entertaining show to watch when Mikey comes out. I've got Scott McLean, owns Liquid Shredder. It's a paddleboard company. Back when I had the dock business, I did some dock work for Scott and his neighbors. So I'm going to get Scott, take the barge to his dock. Bo Hutchinson, he's a captain here in town. He also owns a company that they do the resurfacing of the dock. So Bo's lined up. Another buddy of mine, Jeff Jepson, he's a foodie. He's lined up. I've got Tariq Ravenel, and his lovely bride. It's not Thomas Ravenel from Southern Charm, but Tariq, he's coming out. I mean, it's been very interesting, and the pressure's been on because I know I haven't been bringing y'all episodes. Plus, after the what I did back in March. I was embarrassed with the quality. So hopefully now we'll have much better video for you, much better quality, much better audio, all that stuff. So really looking forward to this. And again, y'all know how to get in touch with me. So if there's something you want to see, a certain recipe you want to see, something about Charleston, whatever, let me know, because my goal is July to take the whole month off and basically live stream every day, see if I can get the subscriber count going back up, see if I can get the view count going back up, um, and my watch hours. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, but I went ahead and buried a bunch of videos to see what it would do with the algorithm, and it tanked a lot of stuff. Um, and it helped though, because I did gain some subscribers from doing that, because I think I'm confusing the algorithm between some of my videos where I'm like shooting the boat or blowing it up with tannerite or riding a jet ski or different stuff versus the food content. So I did the rebrand to the food boat. And then, yeah, going to go from there. So, anyways, I hope everything's great. Um, and I'll keep you abreast. Hopefully, we'll be doing an unboxing on the boat when the Starlink comes in. They say 1 week to 2 weeks on that. So I ordered it today. So we'll either have it next week or the following, which will give me a little bit of time to get ready with it and familiar with it before July. So yeah, we got that going on. Yeah, thanks, Greg. Rome wasn't built in a day. I forget that stuff. Thanks for that. Y'all are my freaking diehards, and I really appreciate it. What you do and just coming in here with these kind words that you say between y'all, and then Andy with the Menorcan mullet, and Alfred, of course. Y'all are what keeps me going, and I really, really appreciate that. And I'm hoping I can bring you much better content getting this figured out, because my problem is just I get too busy to edit all the time. So I'm hoping I can get this figured out with the ATEM. And then thanks to him, all who come, like, getting sidetracked. I'm hoping I can get the ATEM figured out and get you this, and then with that SSD card, be able to go in and edit it afterwards. That was the goal back in March. Not that those episodes were wasted. I enjoyed hanging out with y'all. I enjoyed hanging out with the chefs. I did enjoy cooking, but I can't really reuse that content. I do wish both of y'all lived closer. I think we would have a lot of fun together out on the barge. And I mean, like I said, I'll be going at this for years to come. So if you plan a vacation this way, let me know. It's just right now it's slow and steady, as y'all know. So we're just playing the long game with it. So, anyways, I don't know. Is there anything in particular that y'all want to see going into July when I'm going to do this live stream marathon? I mean, is there anything that I need to cook up for y'all? I mean, I've got a freezer full of meat I'm working through right now. I've shared some of the pictures on the community tab between the sloppy Joe or um, the taco salad, and recently the chili. I think this week we're gonna do what am I doing this week? I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing this week. I gotta figure that out. But yeah, I've got a boatload of food in that freezer, and the goal is to get it all out in the next 2 months and cook a lot with y'all, and then go from there and see what we can do. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, shows I do are great. Keep it up. Thanks, Greg. Like I said, I mean, y'all are fantastic. I wish I didn't fall off freaking radar with you. But like I said, I mean, some of the people on the list that I'm trying to get out there, Graham Calabria, he's a local chef in town, trying to get him out here. She's doing her order. I'm telling you, man, y'all need to come too. I mean, come to Charleston. Let's go out on the boat at some point this year, next year, whatever. I got Ben Powers. Ben is a fishing guide here. He's got a lot of clout in that world. He's down typically at the Miami Boat Show. I've got, hopefully I can get Philip Powers or his pit boss out there with Lewis Barbecue. You saw him when I did the corned beef for St. Patrick's Day when we did the oyster project, trying to get them back out. Michael Kulik, he owns Tattooed Moose, which, by the way, if y'all aren't familiar with Tattooed Moose, Google it. One of the best reviews was a review out of California that somebody was basically talking about fried food and how unhealthy it was, because it is basically a Southern comfort food restaurant. And he was like, as advertised, enjoy your miso soup, go back to California. Thanks for the Yelp review. And it was perfect. And it was a classic, because the terrible review came during the peak of COVID, when like restaurants need good reviews, need their patrons, need all that. And somebody left that review, and it was hats off to Michael. Hoping I can get him out here. Who else we got? My buddy Kevin Drake, he helped me pull off that concert a couple years ago. Kevin, say, hopefully I can get AD out. My buddy, as long as Brian's wife doesn't pop out there, we won. She's doing July. So my buddy Brian, he's a larger than life personality, and if I can get him down from Columbia, y'all will really enjoy him. But yeah, I mean, I've sent out a bunch. The phone's all the way over there charging, because I've been on the phone the last few days just trying to get stuff lined up for July, and now I got to sit here and hop on the computer here and brainstorm what I'm going to do with it. But yeah, I just wanted to check in, say hey. Thanks for tuning in, Greg. Thanks for tuning in, Tim. I really appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you. I'll check in again next week as I get a little bit more developed, and then like I said, hopefully be doing this unboxing whenever I get the Starlink in, and we'll go do something on the barge when I get that one in, just so I can show you a little bit area on a better quality stream, because I think this one is going to be much better quality now that I've got Starlink coming versus the WeBoost. So anyways, y'all have a great night. Thanks again. I really appreciate you, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you on the stream. So let me get to this. I'll chat with you later. Have a good night, guys.